Hi, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Hello. I'm looking for someone else, actually.
Oh? Who?
Never mind.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
By the way, you see that motor carriage there in the sea? Yeah, that's mine.
Oh. That's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
I got drunk and, apparently drove it into the sea.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
You're suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor garage?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
What an odd thought. Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Alright, sure, I'm in, but organizing a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake?
Exactly.
Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities, like rejuvenate the doomed commercial area or...
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example.
Alright. Be seeing you, ma'am. Till next time.
The old woman still sits in her chair, continuing with her chores. As she does so, she quietly hums to herself. The buzz of electric lights blends together with the slow rumble of the ocean waves at night. There's a gap where the name of that song should be. You should ask her about it right now.
Hey, you still up?
Yes, I can't really sleep anymore. Only a few hours a night. It happens when you grow older. My suggestion is, don't grow any older than you already are. That's old enough. What's troubling your mind?
So, what is that song you're humming?
A lullaby my mother used to sing. I sang it to my kids too. It's an old Samaran children's song.
Oh. What's it called?
Surrender to the night.
Huh. Sounds nice.
Yes, it does.
Oops. I accidentally took some magnesium. Hey, I found this jacket, but it's kind of filthy. You think you could wash it for me?
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Hell yeah.
Sure.
No, we must run around ceaselessly. It would be torture to stay put.
No, it's fine.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Yeah, we'll wait. It's alright.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Mighty fine job there, ma'am. Thank you. I'm off for now. I'll be seeing you.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need to report a dead body on the Martinez boardwalk.
One moment. Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
Yeah, we got an unidentified middle-aged man, about 170, 175 centimeters, dark hair, medium build, Looks like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk, and hit his head against a metal bench.
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
No, seems like it was an accident.
No field autopsy necessary.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
He was wearing boots, trousers, and an old leather jacket with a bright blue lining. I found a library card from his pockets.
Any information on the library card?
It's from Central Jamrock Public Library. It belongs to someone named Billy Mijon.
Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
We're taking the case.
I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yes, please connect me to Jamrock Public Library.
I'm afraid they're closed. It says here that the library is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Oh.
We should try again during business hours.
Business hours.
Anything else, detective?
No thanks. I'm done with the radio for now.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a...
Well, we're halfway there. So there you go. Alright. While we're here, let's get back here to the ice cream shop or whatever this is, and examine this ice cream maker.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it, slowly, ice groans and howls.
There we go.
The strain of your giant Gewaltsund multitool.
Don't have time for this.
Until the lid cracks open. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side. Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker. You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen Kilda as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
There is a radio computer upstairs. And I was planning to, oh.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
Alright. And there's already a filament in there that we haven't been able to crack, but now that we know the password, we can also print whatever is on that. And then, you know, who knows? We could find new clues. Anything is possible. Or you know what? No. I'm gonna take away my bag. I think I managed to collect every single available bottle in this world, so we're good to go.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering.
Play.
Good evening. Please repeat. Is this the good? Good.
Yep.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
No.
Thank you.
Tiles
Goodbye.
on the cube are still
Print.
with a quiet determination. The printer starts printing. A piece of paper unfolding like a handheld fan. A black crisscross of letters covers its surface.
Alright. I will read the printout.
It's a project report written by the lead producer, Andrew Andy Schott, about Whirl Untethered, a radio game developed by Studio Fortress Accident. The first few pages give an overview of the capital and workforce, while the rest of it seems to be a production schedule.
Alright. I guess I'll read about the workforce. Who worked there? How long?
Fortress Accident employed 18 people, the bulk of the team composed of writers and concept artists. There were also radio programmers, sound engineers, a CEO, 2 marketing experts, and a single overburdened producer who developed a habit of popping Corolidon in the basement to escape his obligations. But on the other hand, their obligations were piling up at an inhumane rate, a rate that could only be amended by Parolidon.
Uh-huh.
Why did Fortress Accident have so many concept artists?
Wait, so why did Fortress Accident have so many concept artists?
It didn't.
It didn't need so many concept artists?
No, definitely not. A few more producers could have come in handy though, especially when dealing with writers, some of whom routinely skip to work because of mental health issues and extremely unprofessional sleep schedules. One of them even managed to steal some valuable company property before skipping town for good.
Oh dear. Alright, let's read about Capital. I want to know about money.
In its short time of existence, Fortress Accident SCA managed to burn through truly insane amounts of money.
Oh.
The first tranche of seed financing brought in 150,000 Ria, but then came the delays.
Oh.
Eventually, the damage reached 400,000 Ria, with only half of the game finished.
Oh.
400,000 Ria? Yo. These guys knew how to party.
God, where did they get all this money?
Let's just say it was a real adventure for their Igaunian investor.
I'm sure it was. I will skim through the production schedule, whatever that is.
The production schedule depicts their glorious descent into bankruptcy.
Because of the concept artists?
Not the concept artists. It wasn't even the writers. With their panic attacks and 3-hour lunches, it was impossible not to fail. The project was too large, and no amount of money could satiate the ever-expanding ambitions of the development team. They tried to make a 4 million Real game with 400,000 in their bank account. They thought they could bridge the gap with pure willpower and imagination. They couldn't.
So they were done in by their own ambition.
No. Even then, success remained within an ever-narrowing margin of possibility that, despite everything, never entirely disappeared. That is, until they discovered the Valley of the Heads.
The what of the what?
At the 11th hour, the lead designer, Jimsk-born Suliswaf Jalisa, decided that what Wirral Untethered needed was a secret mystical location at the extreme edge of the map. This place was to be the Valley of the Heads, where the heads of all the headless constructs could be found. The player would have been able to choose a head for their headless party member, and each head would have been voiced on air by a professional actor.
And how many heads were there?
So many. The last count, there were approximately 10,000 heads for 10,000 headless men, all of which could be endlessly recombined.
10,000 heads for 10,000 headless men. How many combinations could he make out of that?
Do you really want to know? There seems to be a calculation here, but it may take a while.
No, I want to know. How bad could it be? What have I done?
The lieutenant taps his foot impatiently, his arms folded tight against his chest. He's dying for a cigarette. Come to think of it, you are too.
What have I done? Come on, is it really that long?
What if you broke the radio computer? What if it's never going to stop?
Please. Please stop. Oh, it's not making a noise now. Oh.
And that's it.
Oh. So, That's what did the man?
Well, yeah, that and the catastrophic data loss.
You're talking about the anomaly that Suna mentioned in the church log?
On the nature of the data loss, there's ominously little information in the production log. It comes at the very end where things get fuzzy and dark, where tables and numbers seem to vanish into an eerie nothingness before the Egonian investors pulled the plug. What is clear is that one day an unidentified numeric anomaly occurred on the East Insulindian Lintel front, just as the Wirral Untethered project was being compiled that day.
And the anomaly caused the data to get lost in the air.
When the project was returned, it was completely blank. The team spent weeks on the phone with Lintel, the service provider, but despite their diagnostics, they could never produce a satisfactory explanation or pay for the loss.
Wasn't there a copy of the game? A backup?
Mysteriously enough, it seems that the off-site copy happened to be on-site when the catastrophic data loss occurred. It was the lead programmer's responsibility to oversee weekly maintenance of the off-site copy and, well, keep it off-site. An explanatory note from the lead programmer has been attached.
Oh yeah? What does it say?
S. Luukkonen Kilda, the lead programmer of Fortress Accident. The off-site copy was on-site because there was no off-site anymore. Not for me, not after 8 months of crunch. I didn't have a home anymore, so I started keeping it in the basement in the ice bear refrigerator near where I went to sleep. It was perfectly safe there. The temperature conditions were optimal.
It's not very convincing, is it?
Her former colleagues would agree with you.
Is there anything else from this lead programmer?
The production schedule ends with a few random notes that seem to be added sometime later.
I will read the notes at the end.
4 months later, by an unknown author. I am the only one left, and it's gotten rather damp here. A few other businesses have gone under, too. Slipstream switched to making skis, and the hairdressers just left, cursing Martinez. They're right, though. Something's seriously wrong with this place. Martinez, all of it. Still haven't got an answer from Lintel about what happened. All I could get were the physical coordinates of the error on the East Insulindian front on that day. Since the computation happened on air, I reckoned it had to coincide with an actually existing location. I have compared the coordinates to a map of Revachol West. Turns out it's only 800 meters from here. The address is Saint-Brun 1147. I am going there to look this thing in the eye. Saint-Brun 1147? That's what the street sign next to the church said.
Interesting. I will tear off the printout and throw it away.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
I will remove the production schedule.
The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
I will insert the off-site copy.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
I will press play.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good evening. Please repeat. Is this the off-site copy?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife, death.
No, that's not it.
Oh.
What does she mean? That's not it. What's the password then?
Oh, man. I don't know the password.
Received.
Don't worry.
Fortress Accident.
No.
Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still.
Old
the filament
hag.
slides out of its.
Give me that shit. Alright, let's go. She's not gonna be angry with me, is she? I mean, I'm a cop. It's my job to investigate things. Let me, put away my, flashlight.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Sure. I'd like to order a die from you.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Well, I'm looking for something to help with my work.
I think I have just the right one for you.
I don't get it.
You're a police officer, right? Here, catch.
Oh.
They're a gift from me.
A beautiful woman tossing you a gift. Whatever you do, don't overthink it.
Not gonna overthink it.
Mr. Smooth moves. You snatch the dice out of the air with one hand, just like you're in a movie.
Yeah.
What are the odds? The red one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay, and the blue one is the inverse. Think of them as your lucky charm, officer.
Oh.
She smiled at you. She smiled. You truly are Mr. Smooth Moves.
Yeah, I know I am.
You definitely need luck in Martinez. Was there anything else?
I have more questions about the building.
I'm listening.
I have more questions about the intercom.
I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work, but sure. What do you want to know?
I was wondering about the Whirlington Regs. Is it part of the same building complex?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt that anyone responds.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the Dune commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
Sure, I'm listening.
Alright then.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
Thanks for the dice, ma'am. I'll be seeing ya.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
I will squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
I will, hold on. Let me increase my chances. I know my chances are pretty high, but you never know. Do I have any perception increasing outfits? I don't think so, but just have to be sure. Nope, we're all good to go. Alright.
Behind the dockworkers.
Here we go.
There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key.
Oh.
Someone hid the key in the bush and attached the yellow ribbon to make it easier to find.
Interesting.
It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Hey, look. Someone's hid a key in the bush.
Huh?
Can you let me slap by so, I can grab the thing?
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would really help right now.
Oh.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The hawthorn's got a bitch of a bite.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you. The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in?
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Oh. Thank you.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
Okay. Then I will just leave, then. Hello.
Hi again, Gendarme.
It's the sports. He's a sports guy. All
right.
Bye-bye, Jean.
I tried.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Hello. I ran into your husband on the coast.
Goodness. How is he? Did he say why he hasn't returned yet?
He's fine, ma'am. As we had suspected, He couldn't get back earlier because the water lock on the canal was broken. Now he's just finishing up some work.
Oh, yes. That's my Morel. He's bound to catch a cold staying out there for so long. But I am so relieved to hear that he's okay. Thank you for putting an old woman's heart at ease, if even a little.
Sure, you got it.
You haven't, however. There are dangers out there. Our aging bodies fail. Her heart won't rest until Morel is safely back with her.
Alright. That's all for now, ma'am. See you later.
Can I help you?
Hey, Gart, I found a new bird for the whirling.
What is this thing?
It's no biggie. I just thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop.
What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess? So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
This was mostly about the fucking cardio. Massive cardio here. You'll live till 90, or you get a heart attack from running.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
It's not actually about that, but he liked it.
Goodbye, Gart. You're welcome. Alright. We can finally open the mysterious door.
Heavy steel. The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years. But then, the lock clicks.
Oh.
The darkness before you smells like engine grease and cut wood.
Well, come on. Let's go inside. Oh? Pinball says Franco-Nigerian. The theme's horses and swords. Pinball is white Diora. The back glass shows a female figure in mourning. A note. NB. The spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner room window. Yeah, thanks for that.
Over there, in the corner.
What, the pinball machine?
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
Alright, let's take a closer look. Why not?
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy.
Oh.
Those flippers are ready.
Here we go. Hold on. Let me inspect the playing field.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
I will lean closer and read the text.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
What's with all the goats?
Indeed. Think of them as bulls.
Alright. Here we go.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced bulls in play with relative ease.
Alright.
Go, Fingerboy.
Here we go.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
Oh? What kind of guy was he?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist.
Oh. So he was a racist mountaineer.
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
Oh, well... That's not cool.
He also hit his wife and kids. Other people's kids too.
Oh.
Sometimes pets.
Oh.
Hateful little man. But you seem to be having fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at this.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board, and although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go.
Here we go. I will concentrate and aim for the narrow passage.
Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through.
Oh.
Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass.
Oh.
The words "Pale Rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening.
Wait, what's happening?
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness.
Can't see anything.
This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next.
Alright.
You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
Kim, it can be done. Just you watch.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over.
No mistake. Watch this.
How, if you can't even see it?
Oh.
The last goat plummets into the fog with almost suicidal glee. There goes nothing, finger boy.
Well, I mean...
The machine is dead and silent. It needs serious maintenance before anyone can play again.
Oh man, well, that was a waste.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played. Feels like it might jump back to life any moment, the lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
What's a white Deora anyway?
Some kind of inane pinball theme, probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
Deora was one of the 3 crown cities of the DeLorean era, on the Muindi Isola, the others being Ria Silvia and Advesperaskit. This theme is all about early airships and beautiful, sad, pearl-laden women. It's quite nice, actually.
Sounds nice, yeah.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
Sounds like you don't enjoy pinball, Kim.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
He doesn't.
How about we fire one of these bad boys up and play some ball?
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist Pinball.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
What about that other one? The Franco-Nigerian ball. Want to play that?
No.
Kim Kitsuragi. Kim Kitsuragi.
Kim Pinball Kitsuragi.
Kim Pinball Kitsuragi? A.K.A. Kimball?
Exactly. That's what he's known as. His reputation precedes him.
You're Kim Pinball Kitsuragi?
So now he remembers. Fine, I'm Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, a.k.a. the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations.
Well, you don't seem to really like pinball.
No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike affinity to flashing lights and to fantastique, science fiction, and historic romance franchise. It is lame.
Then why are you called Pinball?
I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got my lieutenancy.
Oh. How did you...
Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring, as you do when you're a juvie cop.
Okay.
It was not okay. I needed to become a pinball champion.
Oh.
I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I was moved out of the juvenile wing to homicide. End of story.
So you were a juvie cop for 15 years?
That time is over now. I was already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball.
Is that why you didn't talk to Kuno?
It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents.
Well, don't worry. I'll keep calling you Ken.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is good too. Now, we really need to continue our sweep of what appears to be a secret path through the whirling.
Right, yeah.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside.
I will look in.
Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
Hey, it says the last maintenance was in 88.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
'88. This elevator was maintained a long time ago.
At the end of the last century. Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. I'm talking 3, maybe 4 months in the hospital. Maximum 5.
Well, that's not so bad.
It appears his whole enthusiasm is sarcastic.
Oh. I will look at the elevator controls.
There are large rectangular buttons. Monter, descend, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
Oh, good.
A small steel plaque reads Halter 800. Halter is a Koningsteiner lift company who went out of business a long time ago.
I wonder what this elevator was used for.
Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery. For that, it's pretty quaint.
Alright, let's close the doors and go up. See where this elevator takes us. Hopefully somewhere... Oh! Small windows taped shut with black plastic. Can't see inside. Well, looks like we're gonna need our flashlight here, but before we explore the secret area, if you'll just excuse me, I'll take a quick break and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back with Disco Elysium, and here we are in the secret room that we accessed by accessing the secret elevator that was found in the secret room. Boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. Schematics for a pinball machine, futurism themed. Ooh, a pinball maker. Is that pinball maker code? +1 empathy, +1 hand-eye coordination. It's not a bad look, and it does... And it does match well with the Dick Mullen hat. We'll keep it on for now. The pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
So this used to be a pinball workshop.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel? There are machines left over.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hearties bang away at it.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Whirling in Rags was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. And this is all left over from that.
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice maker said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
Yeah.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Could this mean the Whirling in Rags really is part of the doomed commercial area?
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this.
Looks like they gave up on facing the pinball machines at some point.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
Sure. Oh! Footsteps.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Oh. Let's have a closer look then.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left the pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways.
This doesn't look like the worker's boots from the hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
It doesn't look like the odd sole print we found at the hanging either, Kim.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
Yeah, maybe. Well, they look like one person going back and forth.
Between that and that.
Yeah.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
Yeah?
This is so good it makes him forget the whole Kimball memory.
It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, adding a new fact to consider.
Exactly like I said. But what does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, behind Classia's room, in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
Interesting. Well, let's move on. There's a tiny hole in the wall, and I see a bedroom on the other side.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
I think I can see into Classie's bedroom from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions.
What were those people doing in there?
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural. They're sensationally unnatural.
Alright, that's enough of that. Let's finish the thought. So, here we go.
This is the barred door you tried to kick in before.
I'll punch it again.
The door shudders a bit, as though it were laughing at you.
Here we go. Let's unbar the door. And let's open it. Very interesting, huh? How everything is connecting to each other. Yes, indeed.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Well, well. Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
So, Gart, I saw another thing at the Whirling.
Another thing? Great. I love those.
So, Gart, what if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
It is good for me.
He's really holding himself back here. It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
So aren't you going to ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Pinball machines. A pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why? Do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
He was wondering about something business-related, about how much money he could make of one.
You thinking of turning this place back into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. The machine we have in the corner now is broken. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
There's also a peephole in the wall.
What wall?
Upstairs, in the secret back room, right next to Clancy's bedroom. I found it when I found the pinball machines.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the Whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
Well, I wouldn't think so, no.
The color has drained from his face. What a shame to fix such a good peephole.
You sure you haven't been spying on your guests?
Absolutely not. Fuck you for even implying it. It wasn't me. It wasn't my staff. The establishment will look at it and ascertain what it was.
Well, he's definitely not lying. He wouldn't endanger this business like that.
Sir, he was only asking a question. It's his job and mine. See that it's covered.
Yes, I absolutely will. Sorry, it's been a bit of a day. And now a hole in the wall.
Alright, well, you've been notified.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not.
Yes, speaking of Clancy, room 3, she, nicked the phone line?
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
He really doesn't like it being classier.
Hey, you have Lena. Lena's a good customer.
Yeah, well, she's not a guest, is she? Anyway, I'll forward that woman her bill and be done with it. Now, was there anything else?
Now, Gart, I need you to listen to me. I may have discovered that the Whirling is part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
So you know of the curse?
Everyone knows of it.
Well, the Whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B. You should get your wiring fixed. I tried to call and couldn't reach you.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the Whirling.
Not once. Isn't that already a sign of decline?
It's a sign of the Whirling in Rags not being part of the doomed commercial area. If anything, we're revitalizing this neighborhood.
Relax, Mr. Gart. I'm sure there is no doom. He simply wants to share his discoveries with you.
The Whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade, which failed, though perhaps the Whirling will escape the curse.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework? These high ceilings? The nice rooms? Well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost...
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
You really care about the Whirling, huh?
Yeah. It's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way. Especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way. Even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
You shouldn't be so worried about that label, you know?
I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel? Everything's doomed enough without that.
Do you know who owns this place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
Do you know who named it Whirling in Rags?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
A song?
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
Huh. Nice tune. What about those other cafeterias you managed?
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
And the others?
The other is a kebab cart. It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the Whirling.
Well, good luck to you with this place then.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Against the doom, it's implied.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up? Yes?
Sure. Goodbye, Gart. See you around. Alright, Roy.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves. And your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
Any chance for a police discount on the boombox?
A discount? I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real.
A man like that in a neighborhood like this, in a rickety house falling into the sea, there's fear in him. Use it to your advantage. Careful, you can only do this once.
How does 10 sound?
Sounds like a rip-off, but okay. I can make it 10, but no lower.
Alright, man, thanks for the discount. Here's the money.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Thanks, man. Hey, is this thing still 300?
Typical Martinez.
700? Okay, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
You see rows of toy soldiers, big men on big
Franco-Nigerian map.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Hey, this looks like Rene, the old guy who was playing Petanek.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up.
Which one?
Guerrilla soldiers.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look.
I think their poverty has been exaggerated. I don't like it.
Oh, I thought it was going to be something new, a new discovery, but no. Just a little comment to make. There we go. Alright. So now we can play some tapes. The tapes that we have. Let's play this.
The porter reel is just You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing. Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know, this is the one, the real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to that Claudia told you about. Perform it. A click. Then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
Could I sing this for karaoke? I think I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like 1,000,000 times. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses.
Alright.
And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
What's that?
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand.
Right.
The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
Alright. Let's play this now. The supposed evidence.
The porter reel. You push. Commencer. And the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalsund crane.
Oh.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
Huh. So what do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
Agreed. He also sounded inebriated.
Still.
And what was that at the very end? Silence?
End of recording.
Sure. And who is this Cordy?
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his?
Bad news.
What's that? What's the Koi Hoi thing he was talking about?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Brad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
You think it was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
Well, okay then. What now?
I think we've got a few more questions for Claudia, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony. At least to some degree.
Interesting. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Alright. Yeah. Something for tomorrow, I guess. Alright, Kim, well,
It's getting late, and it's snowing. Time to call it a day.
Yeah, good night, Kim. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Yep. I'll see you later. Here we go. Finally, some privacy. Now's my chance.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Well?
Oh yes, she does. You need to get your drink on. There is no other way for human beings to procreate. Not after 6,000 years of yeast cultivation-based mating rituals.
Since the dawn of mankind, Al-Ghul has watched over the reprocreation of our species. Lay with me. Let's celebrate the Ghul.
Now, there's a whole shipment of big words. May mankind be plentiful, I guess. Can I get back to my nets now?
She doesn't even understand you asked her out.
Oh.
Perhaps you're too sober to pull it off right now. Try again later.
Too sober, huh? Is there even such a thing? You know, that's a good idea. If I have to drink something to increase my nothing here to increase my suggestion. Look, it's getting pretty late into the game. I don't have time to level up my skills or wait another day or whatever. Okay, I'm sorry to do this, but I have to do this.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon.
You think she really needs more of that after a man died at sea?
So what do I do then?
What if I told you it is actually possible to go on a date sober?
Alright, I'm listening.
Before recorded history, men and women were able to do simple, very primitive things together sober. Acknowledge the situation and keep it basic.
So, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a drunk, so I usually ask people to drink with me.
I have, and I don't really.
This time, though, I thought I'd ask you for a walk.
Just a walk? I don't know, officer. I would not have taken you for an innocent perambulator.
I am. That's why you should definitely agree.
Where would this walk take us, officer?
Nothing creepy, strange, or out there. Keep it airy and simple.
Well, there's a nice view on the beach I found. Land's End.
All right. I will walk with you. But you need to understand that nothing is going to happen. We're just walking.
I understand. Just a good old-fashioned walk.
Me too. It's been ages since I just had a normal conversation with one of you guys.
She means men.
Right.
Stroll on the beach sounds nice. All right, I guess I'll be seeing you at Land's End in the evening, when it gets dark, all right?
She doesn't wait for an answer. You better get ready.
Alright then. Oh, there you are.
The woman gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden gust picks up her dark hair and lets it fall again, tousled, wild. She brushes a few stray locks from her eyes, and only then spots you approaching.
Aye, so here you are. It's late and it's snowing. The snow is... well, it's not really snow, it's slush. Know that you're not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End. This is what the locals call a make-out spot.
Oh.
That is not going to happen here today. I just want to make that clear, Dimples.
Alright.
Across the rusty water, that's La Delta, the financial district. In the mist-covered distance, towers rise as a rebuke to the poverty of this coast.
You seem surprised that I made it.
Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments.
I would miss this for the world.
The world? Those big words men like to throw around as though they had weight. Let's just admire this piece of the world we happen to have in front of us, eh? Here it comes.
Oh?
So fast as to make it seem like the weather turns at her command. Say nothing? Well, now there's silence. She's looking at the sea. You hear yourself breathing. The remains of the dying sun are reflected in the waves and the skyscrapers rising across the bay. Your mind clears for a moment as your senses take it all in. Not just the glass skyscrapers, fragile looking in the shimmering air. River Esperance flowing into the bay.
Isn't it strange for this all-powerful thing, the sun, to be so generous towards us? You know, the best time to go out fishing is usually towards sunset, when the water is warmer.
Oh, yeah.
The sun also falls on the Capeside tenements and war-torn ruins. An old sea fortress juts out, seemingly impervious to the sheen cast over everything else, shaking you out of your reverie. The sun does little for the dead, and those hopelessly lost in their own minds, or people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation and little drinking water.
Is that why you named it your boat, the sun?
Oh, that was a bit of pride and a bit of superstition.
I'm not sure desert people are happy with too much sunlight.
Now you're just nitpicking. But I concede. Maybe desert people sometimes disagree.
There's salt in the air, and the cries of the gulls and the skuas. Grit of the sand and the green glint of broken bottles. But still your gaze always returns to the dazzling streaks of light, wherever they may be reflected, their fading opulence.
It's bringing us spring, summer. It's entirely on our side, no matter what we do or who we are, for absolutely no reason. It's unlike no other powerful being, certainly no powerful organization or government. How can that be?
Well, something's got to be on our side.
I guess we wouldn't really be here if that thing wasn't on our team.
Do you want to go visit La Delta?
It's enough that my fish goes there. 50 real a piece they ask for spring cod.
So, who do you think killed the hangman?
Good one. I'm gonna go with the rope.
Well, you're actually wrong about that.
Here we go. 2 different approaches to cap this off with style.
The only fault with the sun is it shines on us as well as our enemies.
That it does. But then, we are also enemies to our enemies, hey?
Yeah.
And so she shines on us. The cops and the commies, the killers and the saints. You know, the wind's gonna pick up soon, and I have to go, but... Have this. The sun's good, but it doesn't stick things. I've no use for it anymore.
Are you sure?
No. Men around here are too drunk to pose a threat to me.
You think we can do this again sometime?
Doubt it. But thank you for the company.
This is as far as it goes with her. You'd need to put a year between you and your last drink for anything more.
Well, thank you for coming on this walk with me.
Farewell.
Yeah. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Alright.
It's getting cold, this late in the night. Time to call it a day.
Yep. Now, after that nice little walk with the fish woman, now we can take a proper rest.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
I'll let it be for now, I guess. Can I shave again?
On the table,
No. Alright. Let's do it.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Ah.